All right, real quick, y'all. I just want to share a story about planting seed. It comes from Matthew 13. And it's just Jesus talking about planting seeds. And this is our message of the day. It says, that same day, Jesus went out of the house and sat by the lake. Large crowds gathered around him. So Jesus got in the boat and sat, while the people stayed on the shore. Then Jesus used stories to teach them many things. He said, a farmer went out to plant his seed. While he was planting, some seed fell by the road. The birds came and ate all the seed. Some seed fell on rocky ground where there wasn't enough dirt. That seed grew very fast because the ground was not deep. But when the sun rose, the plants dried up because they did not have deep roots. Some other seed fell among thorny weeds. The weeds grew and choked the good plants. Some other seed fell on good ground where it grew and became grain. Some plants made 100 times more grain. Other plants made 60 times more grain. And some made 30 times more grain. Let those with ears use them and listen. So now we're going to go down to Matthew 13, verses 18 to 23, and it talks about Jesus explaining the seed story. He says, so listen to the meaning of that story about the farmer. What is the seed that fell by the road? That seed is like the person who hears the teaching about the kingdom of God, but does not understand it. The evil one comes and takes away the things that were planted in that person's heart. And what is the seed that fell on rocky ground? That seed is like the person who hears the teaching and quickly accepts it with joy. But he does not let the teaching go deep into his life. He keeps it only a short time. When trouble or persecution comes because of the teaching he accepted, then he quickly gives up. And what is the seed that fell among thorny weeds? That seed is like the person who hears the teaching, but lets words about this life and love of money stop that teaching from growing. So the teaching does not produce fruit in that person's life. But what is the seed that fell on the good ground? That seed is like the person who hears the teaching and understands it. That person grows and produces fruit, sometimes 100 times more, sometimes 60 times more, and sometimes 30 times more. So our main message of the day, y'all, is to make sure that you are letting your seed, be on good ground, be planted on good ground, and that you really hear the teaching, understand the teaching, and let it resonate through your soul. And that is the word and message of the day, y'all. Remember, plant good seed on good ground. God bless y'all. Love y'all.